And we're back, Bones. Another episode of Between the Lines. Been a busy week for us, hobnobbing with celebrities.
Yeah.
I mean, we just came back from Ibiza not too long ago, Spain.
And now Alexi lost our best friends. He sent me this. He was like, "Always, this is the first 100 you made. Remember me by this."
This is what celebrity feels like, Bones.
It does, and I love I always like when people do the T-shirt under the jacket.
Oh, okay.
It's like I'm a huge douchebag, but I'm gonna let you know it.
Yeah. Well, Bones, let's go ahead and get this first rehab stint under our belt, make this thing official.
Yeah. My guy will be here soon.
Perfect. Bones, let's dive right into the EPL. Still a lot to play for coming into the final weekend. Every game kicking off at 11 a.m. on Sunday. Relegation battle going on fiercely right now, Bones.
Yeah, unreal. We said it didn't matter.
Yeah, we may have jumped the gun on that one, Bones. Yes.
We're experts, so I think whatever we said is probably going to happen.
Yeah, sure. But then Europa League spots up for grabs as well. And most importantly, Bones, at least for us, the fans, Champions League spots up for grabs. This past Wednesday, it's yesterday, a lot going on. 2 games, massive games. Manchester United versus West Ham in the first matchup. Second match had Chelsea versus Liverpool. Bones, let's get to the first match. It's Manchester United versus West Ham. Manchester United came into the match only needing 3 points, a win against a bad West Ham team to secure a Champions League spot in next season's competition. Only managed to draw out of that match. So, Bones, where did it go wrong for Manchester United? What do they need to do going forward in Sunday's game to secure that final Champions League spot?
Okay, so I think it started with the tracksuit. Ole Gunnar. He dressed like a Hulk, like he was teaching Harry Potter in the FA Cup. Then he goes to the tracksuit. And then I don't know what is going on with them. Like they seem like they're closing out the season instead of trying to qualify the Champions League. There were some bright spots. Greenwood scored another great goal. He seems like he's the future. De Gea had a couple good saves, but the rest of the team was very lackadaisical.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fernandez, Pogba didn't look good, and then Wolf. I think you should talk about the handball. My God.
I mean, the handball from Pogba, I mean, it's just funny, right? I mean, unless you're a Manchester United fan, it was just funny. You can't do that.
And it's also funny because he's like so incredibly talented and unbelievable that he would do something that dumb.
But it's so very Pogba, right? Like, you knew, like, if somebody was going to do that for Manchester United, it was probably going to be Pogba.
Yeah, and Wolf, I'll say what you didn't want to say. It was very French.
Okay.
Like in a Championship League battle, he covered his face.
Yeah.
With both hands, like exhibit.
Yeah.
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah. Even
give it to you.
Again, for the passive observer, the fan that didn't have anything invested in that match, even better than the handball was Antonio Valencia's reenactment of the handball at halftime with Pogba lurking in the background. I mean, that's incredible television right there. Whoever got that angle, perfect.
Right. Also, whoever, if you ever go to a trivia night and say who was the leading scorer after the restart,
Antonio Valencia.
Yeah, unbelievable.
There you go. Yeah, so Bones, to really dive deep into the game, Bruno Fernandes, he and Pogba, since the restart, have been excellent together. It's those moments in the final third where they have seemed to link up and really speed up play when you need to around the box, free up those combination plays to free up Martial, Rashford, or themselves, or Greenwood in this instance, to really open up opportunities. Bruno did not manage to do that this game. Pogba actually, on the Greenwood goal, was able to combine with Greenwood, again, speed up play in those moments where you have to around the box when things are tight, especially against a team like West Ham sitting in a low block, staying very compact. So Pogba managed to combine with Greenwood, played that little ball, split a couple defenders, freeing up Greenwood for a nice finish. But Bones, for me, kind of the lost player in all that match, Rashford.
Yeah, he just it's odd, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I listened to a Jack Grealish interview yesterday, and he said he just hasn't found himself since the restart. And I feel like that's where Rashford is. Like, he wants to help. He wants to be the player he was before the restart, which was one of the best players in EPL, but he looks awful.
Yeah, there's just moments where he seems to be lackadaisical. He seems to be a little too passive, right? We don't know what that is. He's managed to put up goals and he still scores some like incredible goals every once in a while. I think if you're a Manchester United supporter and you're looking towards next year and you're thinking with Bruno, we've looked great so far, but what are our chances of winning the league? Which Manchester United, your goal is always to win the league, right? The biggest club in the world, possibly. You wonder between those two, especially if you're relying on Rashford, Martial, it just seems, in my opinion, there's too many games. They're too inconsistent, too many games where they're too lackadaisical. They're not aggressive enough. They don't force the issue. So we'll see how that goes going forward. But Bones, massive matchup for them on Sunday. That's Leicester City, another team that's vying for one of those Champions League spots.
And we'll get to that in our race.
Okay. Yeah, you don't look at it? Okay. Let's all right, we'll dive in.
We got to do the 3:15 games.
There we go. All right. Yes, let's dive in. 3:15, we had Chelsea versus Liverpool. Liverpool comes into this match, obviously already wrapping up the title, coming off a 30-year drought. Fireworks were being set off outside the stadium. Fans were already celebrating as the buses arrived.
I thought it was like a late July 4th.
Yeah, I don't think they're celebrating us leaving their
murdered
bodies all over the field.
You get beat up by a bigger guy, you're like, yeah, he deserved it. I thought that's what they were doing.
Okay. Yeah.
So they continued.
Yeah.
Like an episode of Boy Meets World. Went to Panga, was climbing through the window.
Oh, I forgot she did climb through the window.
Yeah,
okay.
Rope ladder.
Go ahead, Corey.
You probably went to the bathroom early.
So Chelsea, Liverpool. Chelsea, all they needed was a draw in this match to secure a Champions League spot. But I think the first thing before the match even started, lineups come out. Everybody immediately questions to be asked about Frank Lampard and Mason Mount. What is going on with those two?
So Stevie, I'm gonna let you take the majority of this because you're much more technically sound as a soccer aficionado than I am. Mm-hmm. But when you texted me, the match started at 3:15, so you're obviously working super hard. Mm-hmm. You texted me at 2:16, lineups came out, Pulisic's not starting. Can you explain to me any scenario where Lampard is not Mount's dad?
I don't, it has to be like a Stormy Daniels, Donald Trump situation, a Benzema blackmail sex tape situation. Benz, I think you have a theory about this.
Yeah, I just said it. I think Lampard is Mount's father from a illegitimate marriage.
I am your father.
Or, like we talked about off production, that maybe Mount saw some stuff at their champions team. What was the champion team?
Derby County.
Maybe like he walked in on him doing something and now he has to like forever bind. I mean, there's no way Mount should start their most important game over Pulisic. Makes no sense. And they got trounced.
Yeah, trounced and looked great as soon as Pulisic entered the game.
Right.
Pulisic scored 2 goals
So he enters the
goal
game.
And assist.
He enters the game down 4-1, immediately 4-3 in 5 minutes.
Yeah. So I've heard some analysts giving out different explanations to dive into those. I think the first one I heard is anytime Chelsea has gone to a 3-4-3 formation, Pulisic has started on the bench. Lampard has favored Mason Mount over him. I'm not sure why that is. Essentially, you're playing Mason Mount out of position.
So do you think they were playing for a tie today?
I don't think so. Honestly, I don't have an explanation for it. And to me, even the kicker is that over on the other side, you have Willian. So, if Lampard's explanation is that Mason Mount gives him more defensively or something like that than Christian Pulisic, and Mason Mount, to his credit, is an energetic player.
Right.
But I don't think that Willian on the other side is any more energetic than Christian Pulisic. So,
right. So what did we say? 8 games. He has 2 drawn PKs, 4 goals and 2 assists. So he's producing a goal per game. How do you not start that person in the most important game of the year?
Yeah, and I think he proved everyone Lampard wrong. You know what I would have loved to have seen in this matchup, Bones, is after his goal, just Conor McGregor strutted back down the field and give Lampard one of these.
Did you want him to be in an erection like he did when he fought Floyd Mayweather? Because that was really weird.
Sometimes you get excited. Fortunately for me, I don't have enough testosterone in my body anymore to get that excited. Okay. Yeah, so, I don't understand it. I tell you what, I think the one thing that we can guarantee is that Christian Pulisic is going to start in their Sunday matchup.
Steven, I love when you tell me what.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, so I don't think Lampard has the balls to sit him on the bench for that one.
Who would?
Yeah, we'll see. But that brings us into predictions for Sunday, Bones, with Chelsea playing Wolves.
Right.
So again, Wolves still in the Europa League hunt. Chelsea, all they need is a draw. Again, another opportunity. Just need a draw to secure a Champions League spot. Bones, what are your predictions for that one? What do you see happening? How do you think things are going to play out?
So one in the hand is two in the bush, but you can't kill two birds with one stone. So I'm just going to go ahead and knock these bits out. So you have three teams playing for two spots. You have Leicester and Man U who actually play each other, and all Man U needs is a tie. So you have to think Man U's in, right?
You think? I believe so.
And then that would knock Leicester out. So I think that's all I need to say about it, because I don't see any way that Leicester beats Man U.
I don't see it either. Bones, you opened my eyes. I didn't even know that. Yeah. So, Bones, I like that
I fucking love idioms so much.
Leicester City has been struggling since the restart. Kasper Schmeichel out here punting balls off his teammates off goal kicks. So, I don't see Leicester City getting a result against Manchester United.
6 out of 11 starters out.
Yeah. And then they just can't score.
Right.
And then we go down again. We have Chelsea versus Wolves. Chelsea, I guarantee Christian Pulisic is going to start in that game. I see them coming out attacking. I see Wolves kind of sitting back as they typically do, especially in the first half.
Right.
Which I don't like this matchup for Chelsea all that much. Again, Wolves sit back and then look to counter, and that means Traore, Jimenez up top against a Chelsea defense that looked like they were prone to be countered against. We noticed again they were pressing against Liverpool to get that fourth goal to get a result out of that match. But Liverpool managed, game was open, a great counterattack for them to secure a fifth goal to win the match. You wonder how open Chelsea is going to be if that's
I don't think you need to apologize for saying that Chelsea is terrible defensively.
Did I apologize? Did I say
You're kind of like skirting around it, but
okay,
But if they take care of business, it doesn't matter. Like Chelsea can lose and still, as long as Man U beats Leicester, which we both think is going to happen, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then
so we look at Chelsea we revisit their defense. They've given up 57 goals this year, which is at least 10 more than the next closest team that's also vying for a Champions League spot. So defensively, they have been bad. Bones, you think about long-term implications. So say Leicester City did manage to get a result against Manchester United. Chelsea does not get a result against Wolves. What does that mean for Chelsea? Particularly, what does that mean for Kai Havertz? It seems like he wants to go, but will he be singing a different tune if all of a sudden Chelsea's not in Champions League?
Right, and then also, I'm sorry to cut you off, Steve.
You did not, Bones. I was going to let you go there.
And then, but also Alaba. So that changes Chelsea's whole future. What we're talking about. I think it's hard to. I didn't understand it for years when you would try to explain to me. It's hard to understand hundreds of millions of dollars, these Champions League spots.
Yeah.
Hundreds of millions of dollars. It could be like a $500 million value to your club year to year.
100%.
Like the Washington R words in England would be worth like a cent.
There you go. Yeah, so massive implications. Champions League spots, Europa League spots, and then again, let's go down to Europa League, Bones. We have Tottenham still in the hunt for Europa League spot. Yeah. Jose Mourinho, if he pulls this out, Bones, can you just imagine the quotes that he's going to have?
And this one's a little simpler. So let's say Wolves tie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Tottenham's a point behind. If they win and Wolves tie, they're in.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yes, and again, Tottenham plays a terrible Crystal Palace team on Sunday. Crystal Palace winless in their last 7, Bones.
Not only winless, 7 straight losses.
Yeah. So no draws in there, just absolute pummelings for the most part. And then you look at a Tottenham team that's won 4 of their last 5. The 5th one that they didn't win was a draw. People gave Jose Mourinho a ton of shit when he first joined Tottenham. Style of play wasn't great. Still not great. He's going to park the bus, but the fucking guy gets results. You look at Harry Kane seems to have found his form a little bit, seems a little bit happier. Son's been in great form. So Jose Mourinho, if he gets it done, gets Tottenham into Europa League, I mean, he's going to be fucking going crazy. I can't wait for that storyline to see what he comes up with that.
can't even. Crystal Palace's manager looks like those guys in those terrible Netflix British murder mysteries. Like, he looks like someone that would just dump his wife in a lake and have no remorse. And they have lost 7 straight, and he'll be their manager next year. But Stevie progressed.
Yeah, so let's keep going on down the table, Bones. Let's talk about the relegation battle. So we have only thing for certain right now, Bones, even though we seem to have said it was all locked up last week. It's not.
We were adamant about that.
Gotcha. So Norwich for certain is going down, and they're going to go down in style. They have Manchester City on Sunday, so you imagine that's just going to be another bollywag.
I don't think anyone's ruled out Pep being a sadist. Like, he was supposed to beat Norwich like 9-0.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I didn't know where you were going with that. Okay. But Pep's definitely going on too. Manchester City still has nothing to play for, obviously, in the EPL, but Champions League is going to be starting back up in early August. Right. So all those players still vying to be in the starting 11 come Champions League. So I would expect Manchester City to come out and just absolutely
right. So they're done, but then somehow Bournemouth is back alive if they win.
Yeah, Bournemouth's back alive. Aston Villa is alive. Watford snuck down into
Aston Villa looks incredible. Yeah. Out of nowhere, Jack Grealish, his hammer, and the Hammers have gotten 7 out of the last 9 points. Now they're in the driver's seat. Watford needs basically a miracle.
Yeah, Watford needs a miracle. They have who? Arsenal?
Arsenal, yes.
Yeah. Arsenal on Sunday. Arsenal, again, doesn't have anything to play for within the table, but Miguel Arteta, new coach coming in, so anytime a new manager comes in, you know the players have to prove themselves. So guys still playing for their future.
And Aston Villa has West Ham, who has nothing to play for.
Yeah. So Aston Villa, West Ham. I think Jack Grealish gets it done. Aston Villa looked okay the other day.
They look great, actually.
Yeah. So Aston Villa. So Bones, prediction time. Who do you think who do you think gets relegated? Who is safe?
I think you have to go Aston Villa here. I mean, they would have all they. Yeah, all they. I mean, I don't. Like you said, I think best case scenario, Watford ties Arsenal. So I think Aston Villa can at least tie West Ham team, who will be playing no one.
Yeah.
And Bournemouth, does that tracksuit legend, does he get fired?
Eddie Howe, yeah. Unfortunately for him, he's done a great job with Bournemouth.
They've been up forever.
Unfortunately, maybe the message has run a little bit stale. It's finally odds.
He took over the team when he was like 11, right? And now he's like 19.
Yeah,
they've been up 8 years.
It was a little Giant situation. He started managing then. He's moved on up.
He lost his virginity when he was coaching. That's a great time.
Yeah. For me, Bones, Norwich going down. I'm with you. Bournemouth goes down. And I think Watford goes down. Again, Watford just can't seem to score.
No.
And they're playing against an Arsenal
team. And also,
team.
we need to mention they were up 3 points going into the week, and they fired their manager. Which is just... I mean, I've never heard of anything like that in my life. That would never happen in American sports. Yeah,
a shocking turn of events for them. Things weren't going well, but in the middle of two matches left and you fire a manager.
So the EPL season is twice as long as the NFL. Equivalent of firing your coach with 1 game left when all you needed to do was win to make the playoffs.
You're such a math guy, Benz.
I'm unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's actually 38-16, but
all right.
It's COVID time.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff happening. Tons of races still going on. Relegation battle. Champions League spots up for grabs. Europa League spots. Everything is going to be decided this Sunday, 11 a.m. Our live stream. We're going to focus on the 2 matches at the top of the table. Right. That's Manchester United versus Leicester City. That's Chelsea.
We'll have some bets. We're back to 500 finally. Who knows how?
Yeah, Chelsea Wolves. So back to 500. We'll have bets going. Make sure you're staying up to date with all of our content. You can like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. If you're participating in the Instagram polls, Brooks Sneed, fucking saint he is.
Yeah. How about me beating out Lawless?
Yeah. So Bones, if you participate in the Instagram polls, always a chance to win T-shirts. Again, we're bringing the T-shirt can over to Brooks Sneed's house, just peppering his house with T-shirts.
I hope he doesn't have fragile windows.
Hurricane-proof those, Brooks. But Bones, you want to talk about New Pooch?
Oh, yeah.
Wants to offer something up for the live stream?
This is why I have this stupid $100 bill. New Pooch wants to offer the first responder, we'll put it up Sunday morning. He will pay you half value on this if you bet against Man U to win. So that would mean a tie or a loss by Man U, you get $50. And that's what we're all about, losing money for no reason.
That's incorrect, Bones. Yeah, Pooch. If you Pooch will pay you his $100 if Man U draws or loses. If Man U wins, you just have to pay him the $50.
Yeah, that. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Like Missy
okay.
Elliott, put your thing down, flip it in reverse.
So that's the live stream. A lot going on. Again, make sure you're participating in all the Instagram polls. Get all of our content. And we will see you guys this Sunday at 11 a.m. for the live stream.